Hello and welcome to the Custis Blue Yapcast. Here with Custis Blue, a sexy motherfucker. Okay, guys, it's been 3 weeks. A lot has happened and nothing has happened. I do want to say I apologize. First week I was out of town with my family. I was just enjoying it, being there. Second week, I just forgot I even did this. I'm not going to lie. Then third week... my bestie Gray came into town. He stayed in here until his girlfriend surprised him on his birthday. But his birthday was on Thursday, and he was here the whole time. And I was just, it just wasn't the vibes to record this. So here I am. I'm doing wonderful. Better than this is the longest I've been doing. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm super crazy happy in this moment, but I'm not fucking sad. And I'm very optimistic. But all I'm saying is that I've been a little more... times of happiness have come upon me recently than ever before. So maybe Prozac's pretty nice, even though I'm a little desensitized down there. Your boy, never mind, I'm not going to get into more detail. But I'm still fully functioning, okay? It just takes a little longer. And really, it doesn't take that long. Maybe I'm just impatient. I don't know. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, joke. Just joking. These are all jokes. Nothing's true. It's all facade. This is AI. JK. Okay. Anyway, before I don't really know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I had something so good to talk about, and I forgot what it was. So I'm just going to talk about what's been going on. But before I do that, I wanted to say, and I hope one of my 3 listeners can tell me what they think about this. I think I honestly, now that I'm got the thing of this, it looks good, the audio quality is good. I'm thinking maybe I should post this Yapcast on my main. Might as well. I'm sure we could find some old people that used to follow me that are just subscribed, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, who's that? That's that sexy motherfucker that I really like." So if so, let me know your thoughts on that. I mean, I might as well, because now they have it where your page, you can have it separated between it's like a real TV network almost. I could have my music, my music videos under a certain thing, and then I could have my regular videos, and I could have my podcast all under 3 separate things, but under that thing. So I might as well, because there's already a couple thousand subscribers on it. What do y'all think? Please let me know in the comments. Anyway, what's going on in my mind? Well, definitely not going to post this one on it, because it's got to be a good topic. Well, this isn't a bad topic, but it's got to be start good. That's the problem when I do stuff. No, don't even think about that, though. I'm amazing. I'm just an entertainer. That's why I do weird things. Okay. Well, you might be just listening and you didn't even know what just happened. Anyway... look at my facial hair. I shaved yesterday, but not all the way, obviously. I'm trying to find what my best look is. Anyway, okay, so what's been going on? I have to just be honest with you guys, because if I'm not honest with you guys, then it's actually really I got to talk about what's in my mind. And what's been in my mind most recently, and which I was talking to my therapist about, is God. Dun, dun, dun. Well, no, I grew up in the Bible Belt, so surrounded by Christianity. The question that people would ask when you first met someone was, "What church do you go to?" I'm fucking 8, bruh. Ask me what fucking toys I like to play with, okay? That's a lot of pressure to put on a little kid, okay, who doesn't go to church when everyone else does. Now, I did go to church a little bit at one point. Never knew the fucking name of it. Sorry for the F word being the same sense as church, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But I didn't want to go because it was boring. I'm not gonna lie. Told my parents I didn't want to go, and they were fine with it, because I think my mom grew up Catholic. I don't know. I went to Presbyterian day school until 6th grade. It just seemed very I had great friends there, really amazing people there, but a lot of things just seemed way too much. especially for, just being younger or whatever. I don't know. It just didn't give me, a chance to discover myself and stuff. But anyway, I have grown up in the Bible Belt. I grew up, almost all my friends from when I grew up were Christian. One of my friends' name was Christian. Shout out to you, Christian. Love you, Pookie. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't make it to your wedding, even though I basically forced you to invite me. And then I didn't make it because I broke up with my girlfriend like right before it, and then I was really sad and I couldn't make it. And that's a terrible excuse, and I apologize. But you're not even going to watch this, so I'm just letting other people know my failures. But okay. There's a woman on the patio out there. All right, so anyway, recently I bought a Bible because I was like, I want to see what this holy book is about. And I've been reading it, and I've made it past, Genesis, maybe? Whatever the first one is, yeah, Genesis. So cool, interesting. First stories, like, he's, what is it, Abraham? Whatever, maybe it's Abraham, I don't know, sacrificing his son because God said to. And then he's like, actually, you don't have to do it. And the son's just like, yeah, dude, it's okay, I forgive you, man. I mean, I guess what else are you going to do? You're stranded on a mountain. Might as well forgive the guy that's about to kill you. But weird story. Another really interesting story was, I can't remember exactly what happened, but these people were coming to basically murder or hurt some men in a house. And then the men came out and they're like, yo, don't hurt us. You can do whatever you want to our women, though. Come on, man. Anyway, but there are some good teachings. There are good teachings. I mean, there are good teachings. I've been listening to sermons. I'm not even kidding. And there's this dude, he's super energetic and he's got a beard. Super awesome. Love him. Not going to lie. He's super, probably someone that you'll find within 5 seconds. I like some of the things. It's actually really quite nice. I'm like, dang, I got to get to church, but I work every Sunday. Sorry, God. Anyway, I think the hardest thing for me in Christianity and God and stuff is, I mean, I don't necessarily, I feel like the God that a lot of Christianity talks about, and I don't know anything, by the way, guys. I don't know anything, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So, sorry about this. But it's hard because he seems so personified. And to me, it just doesn't, make sense to be, a personified thing. But also, who am I to even say anything? You know what I'm saying? Now, is this the gateway to me removing every social media post I've ever posted, putting some Bible verse in the title and saying that I found God? No. God's always been in me. And I think your relationship with being or God or spirit is whatever you make it. I think having faith, I've learned just, I used to have a lot of faith in the universe. And my life has always been better when I've had faith in something. So really, prayer and faith and cultivating that is nice. It's not me to say, to personify, to manify God or the universe. But to me, what is he described as omnipotent, omnipresent being, then sure, he's also a man and a woman and a tree and the universe and a star and everything all in one. So maybe he can, if you want to personify him or if he's personified, who knows? Why does it matter? I tell you what, if I only respect men and God's going to come to me and talk to me, he's probably going to come as a man. So I respect him. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, basically what I'm saying is sometimes I feel like you see what is the truth to you, because I think your truth no matter what is the ultimate truth. And I think having faith can help mold your truth and yourself into like a more secure place, because I think being secure is kind of one of our like core, it's like ingrained in our DNA to be secure, because we want to be safe. We want to stay alive. And that's our mind. Our mind also wants to be secure. Our body and our mind both want to be secure. So having faith that there's something that is with you and has a plan for you and has your back is a really great, secure place to be. And believing in that fully and bringing that into you and letting that come out of you may be really nice. So, I don't know. I'm not a hater. Never been. But yeah. So I've been praying. I've been saying, what's up, my man? What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Thank you for my family's help and my friends. I'm kidding. I don't even know. I didn't want to actually go into my prayer. But last night I did pray. I pray every night, but I prayed last night, and I'm not going to lie, it was a good prayer. I was like, damn, Custis, you're cooking. Anyway, so basically, now that I'm being fully upfront, this is what my days have looked like for the past month. I've meditated every morning for 10 minutes. So and I've done it for 33 days straight. That's what the app says. Insight timer, shout out. So basically what happens is I wake up, I get out of bed, I put a coffee on, and I read the Bible. When the coffee is cooled, chilled, I put up the Bible, and I meditate for 10 minutes. 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of the meditation, I drink my coffee while meditating. The last 5 minutes, I actually try to really, I put the coffee down, and I really try to hone in on being present. I think that's a prayer in itself. And before I read the Bible, I say prayer. Then I put on a sermon. Now, it doesn't always have to be it could be Alan Watts low key, but right now just a sermon, and I make up my bed, clean up everything, make breakfast while I listen, just make sure everything in my apartment is nice and clean because it makes me feel good. And then depending on what I'm supposed to do for the day, I do that. Finished my internship, so not that busy except for on the weekends. And then but anyway, that's my morning routine. It's really nice actually for me. Anyway, did y'all know, I read this, and I'm not going to, find the source today, but this reminded me because I wanted to call my dad and tell him. I wanted to call my dad and tell him. Maybe we should just do it on here. Why not? I think that's really cool. Let me call my dad and tell him, because I'm telling y'all this too, but I'm going to call my dad, see if he answers. Oh, wait, he's in Mexico. Okay, wait, let me FaceTime call him. He's not going to have his fucking phone, bro. This man's in the ocean right now. He's on vacay. Can y'all hear that? Wait. Yeah, my dad's not going to answer. Anyway, just calling to tell you something cool. Okay, so in the Bible, it says, okay, wait. So this other book that I'm reading, this isn't the Bible, is like a historian book, and it's called Nexus. I was talking about it on my stream, but anyway, it says in Deuteronomy 8:6, the canonical text requires the faithful to fear God. But in the Dead Sea version, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which date back farther than like the depending on what Bible you have, but it does date back farther than the actual Bible itself. The Dead Sea version asks them to love God. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, that made me emotional. I can't wait to tell my dad. Maybe that's real. I guess I gotta really look it up. But he's a historian. I believe him. I want to believe that anyway. Jesus said to love first, and he is God manifested as a person, right? That's what they say. So, he is God. So love, not fear. God, love the universe, love being, love yourself, love thyself, love thy neighbor, love. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, honestly, I feel like leaving it there. I love you guys. Drink some water. Let me know in the comments about maybe starting to post on my main. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Custis blew out.